but they are within your reach as always. And if you'd like to go into a cross-legged position, go ahead. You can always stretch your legs out if you prefer to do that. Relax your hands down on your knees. And as always, close your eyes gently. And we start to bring our awareness back to ourselves. Living moment by moment, breath by breath. As always, we make sure we relax throughout the whole practice. Relax your face, soften your shoulders. Be sure that your tummy is fully relaxed. And notice the natural flow of the breath. And we begin tonight's practice by rotating our torso. So gently tilt forward and slowly begin to rotate your body in a circular motion. As always, we start slow and small. And then if you feel comfortable, you can always start to make it bigger. Keeping your eyes closed will help, especially for those of us who feel dizzy when rotate. Noticing the pressure of your sitting bones. And then slowly come back. So spirally reducing the circle and come back to center. And then tilting forward again as we start rotating our body the opposite way. And then slowly come back again, slowly reducing the movement and come back to a stillness. Just take a moment to observe how you feel before we continue. Now gently tilt your chin down towards the chest so you can gradually start opening your eyes. And then bringing your head into a neutral position. Let's interlace our fingers. And when you do it, remember which index finger is on the top. So then when we do it different ways, so you remember that. So bringing those fingers right underneath of your chin and begin to raise your chin up. On your next exhale breath, release your chin down. And let's bring those hands, keep your fingers interlaced at the back of your head. And gently draw your chin down to your chest. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. On your next inhaling breath, we begin to come out and keep your fingers still under your chin. The same way, chin up. Release. And again, those hands at the back of your head. Push your chin down. Letting go of your head. Relaxing your hands down on your knees. Gently begin to roll your shoulders up and over once. Second time. Third. Let's reverse once. Second time. And third. Beautiful. Now we're going to be interlacing our fingers the other way. So if the left index finger was on the top, now try to bring the right, or vice versa. Pressing your hands down on the floor, pressing those hands down, allowing your shoulder blades to separate, moving them away from one another. And on your next inhaling breath, we're raising up and bringing your arms parallel to the floor. Push the palms away. Now slowly start to twist across to the left-hand side. And we're going to be bringing those hands right over the left knee. If you're not reaching for the floor, maybe place your hands above the knee or down on the floor. Palms facing down. Pressing your hands down towards the floor. Chin down towards the chest. Inhaling, reaching up again, palms again parallel to the floor, and start to swing those arms across to the right hand side. The same way we're placing our hands down on the floor, right over the right knee or above the right leg. Pushing your hands, pressing your hands down to the floor, and create the openness between the shoulder blades. And then gently start to raise your arms back again, moving them towards the center. And this time, shall we raise those arms above your head? They may not go all the way. Notice how far they go. Lifting. Just another breath. Now slowly begin to separate your hands, placing your hands down on the floor behind your buttocks. And then just start to open your chest. If you'd like, you can lift your chin up and drop your head back. Now slowly return, come back to the center. Before we continue, let's swap our legs or stretch your legs out if you prefer to do that. We will be working today a little bit on our fingers and hands. So first of all, just interlace your fingers in your normal way. We begin to rotate our wrists. And then the opposite way. And then release. Let's join your palms together and bringing your hands down a little bit, elbows separated. So your forearms are parallel to the floor. What I'd like you to do, I'd like you to separate the heels of your palms away, but keeping the fingertips intact. And we start to press the fingers up against one another. But keep the heels of your palms separate. So resisting with your fingers of one right and left hand and release, let go. Just relax a little. We'll be doing it again. Raising your elbows, so making sure your forearms parallel to the floor. Heels of your palms are away from one another. And we begin to resist the fingers and thumbs. Don't forget about your thumbs. Pressing like once again another. Feel the resistance and then release again. Just relax your elbows. We'll do one more time. Raising your elbows up and pressing your fingers and thumbs against each other. Feel that resistance And especially think about your thumbs. Sometimes forget about them. And then just relax, relaxing your hands down over your knees and feel. Feel your hands, feel your fingers. Beautiful. Now lifting your left arm and move across to the right hand side, placing your right forearm right above your left elbow and just push that left arm towards the right hand side. And then slowly release. And we're going to do exactly the same to the other side. Right arm goes across, the left arm right above your right elbow, and just push that right arm towards the left hand side. The stretch will occur around the shoulder blade. And then slowly release, releasing those arms, relaxing them down. Now we're lifting your left arm and placing your right hand, 4 fingers right on your left palm, and the thumb is at the back of your left hand. And begin to straighten your left arm like that. I'm going to maybe move myself a little bit closer to you. Maybe a little bit better for you to see. So just like that. And then we gently turn your hand around that way. 4 fingers on the back of your palm and the thumb right at the palm of your left hand. And just stretch the other way. So try to move those fingers towards your body. Right, and now we're changing hands. So we straighten the right arm, 4 fingers on the palm of your right hand, and stretching the wrist that way, opening, extending, and now flipping and holding this way. So the fingers facing towards your body, flexing your right wrist, and observe, feel. Beautiful, just relax, just relax. I will be going away in a moment, but before I go, I'll show you something else. But before we're going to do that, we're going to be just opening one finger at a time. So just grab your little finger of your left hand with your right hand and push it down. Then let go. Go with your index finger. And then your middle finger, index finger, and your thumb. Second time, like that. And then again, index finger, opening up a little bit more. Middle, ring finger, and a pinky. Right, release, maybe just relax that left hand and going over to the right. Start with the little finger and holding with the fingers of the other hand. So see, my finger goes right 90 degrees. And then your ring finger and the middle finger, index finger, and thumb. Once again, thumb. And then again, the index finger, middle, ring finger, and the little pinky. And just relax again. I will be going away. I will be going away from the screen, but before I go, I'll go a little bit closer because we will be doing a different than when we do the fist like that normally. But tonight we will be doing the fist like that. So see my fingers like that? Not like that, but just like that. So the tips of your fingers right at the first knuckle of your hands, and the same with your thumb. Maybe stretch your arms and then again that way. And you'd notice the difference. It's very, very different to the normal fist. So this is what we're going to do in our next poses. So I wanted to come a little bit closer so you know what's going to happen. And let's just change our pose, and later on we're going to go to this particular pose. Let's come to all fours position, nice and gentle. Place your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, curling your toes under, and we start cat and cow pose. So raising your tailbone up, chin up, and tailbone goes under and chin down. Keep going, about 5 or so repetitions. Last round. And then just uncurl your toes, go into a child's pose position. Keep your arms stretched forward. We will be working again on our fingers and our hands. So while you're keeping those arms stretched forward, I'd like you to press the palms of your hands down and lifting your all 10 fingers off of the floor and splay them. Feel. Then relax. Just relax. Let's do one more time. Pressing the palms of your hands down, lifting up your fingers and splay them around. Feel, make them strong, and relax them down again. Now we'll do the opposite. Lifting the palms of your hands, placing the fingertips down, and like you wish to squeeze the mat between the fingers and your thumbs, like paws. And then just relaxing your hands down, relaxing them down. And we are going to come into a sitting position, sliding your hands towards your knees. Come gently up into a sitting position, and then very, very slowly up up on your knees, nice and gentle. Place your hands on your low back. Very slowly, we start to bend back. And then come back slowly towards the center. Let's do one more thing before we're going to come up into a standing position. If you have your blocks available, which you should, we're going to grab those blocks and we're going to step the left leg forward like that and keeping your hands on the blocks like that. Check your back. Make sure you don't round, don't do anything like that. We're not hunching. Keeping your back straight and keeping your left foot flexed. We slowly start to bend over your left leg. Perhaps you need to walk your hands away a little and just feel the stretch at the back of your left leg. Movement slow, so you have time to realize what is going on at the back of your left leg. And now slowly come into a lunge, make your own transition. And we're going to stretch the quadricep on your right leg, going deeper. Let's straighten your left leg again, one more time. Keep your left foot flexed, so toes facing towards you. And then we are coming up slowly and bring your left leg back. The same to the other side. So the right leg steps forward, hands on the blocks, either side of your right leg. Flex your right foot and start bending over your right leg. Keep the right knee as straight as possible. You can walk your hands away from your body towards your left foot. Let's come to a lunge. And now feel the stretch of the curse at your left quadricep. And again, we're straightening your left leg, right leg, and flex your right foot. And then release, come up and bring your right knee back. Before we come up into a standing position, we'll do a back bend. Place your hands over your lower back and we bend back. Nice and gentle. Beautiful. And then release. If you'd like to use those blocks in order to come up, place your hands on the blocks and one leg at a time. We're coming up. It's a very safe way to raise, especially if you have some issues in your lower back or somewhere in your knees. So coming into a standing position and just gently move your or sway your body from one foot to another, just like that. And then return to a stillness, placing your feet down on the ground. Beautiful. Releasing your arms. We're gonna start to rotate our one ankle and then the other. I'm just turning around so it'll be easier for you to see. So placing your left foot on a tippy toe, and we begin to rotate that left leg like that. So just turning around. So the left leg rolls like that on your big toe, perhaps. And then the opposite way. Nice and gentle, just very relaxed that left leg. And then release that left foot down on the floor. And let's do exactly the same with your right on the tippy toe and just begin to rotate. The opposite way. And then relax your right foot down on the floor. Separate your feet maybe a little bit wider. Place your hands above your knees and we start to rotate your knees towards and away. Feel your ankles. Feel your hips, your knees. Feel. And let's do the opposite way. And then return, come back up. Place your hands on your hips and we start to rotate our hips. Circular motion of figure eight. Bend your knees. Make it big if it's comfortable. And then the other way. And then return, come back slowly to the center. Now placing your feet about hip width apart, not necessarily, maybe a little bit wider, but try to keep your feet parallel to one another. And make sure you're pressing the balls of your feet down towards the floor and feel it. And when we raise your toes, you only raise your toes. You don't raise the balls of your feet, only your toes, and feel the difference. Raise your toes and feel it. Relaxing your toes down on the floor. Once again, remember the balls of your feet down, only your toes. And then relax your toes down again. Let them go, let them go. Beautiful. Releasing your legs. Now we will be doing a very complex movement. So remember those funny fists that I've demonstrated before? What we're going to be doing is playing our fingers and make those funny fists. And we're going to raise our arms above your head. At the same time, we try to come up on the tippy toes. If it's too much, just stay on the floor. Do only your arms. Let's get ready. Splay your fingers. Make those funny fists. And then again, splay your fingers. And as you try to raise upon your tippy toes, or just lift your heels, raising your arms. And keep doing that with your fingers. Play your fingers, make those funny fists, reaching up with your arms above your head as high as you can, and then going down, same way. And try to do those funny fists, coming down, heels go down towards the floor, and the same thing happening with our arms, hands, and fingers. And just observe, relaxing those arms. Observe those fists, those funny fists are really beneficial. Just relaxing those arms, letting go. We will be doing the same thing, but we will be raising our arms parallel first. So let's prepare again. Play your fingers, make the fists, play your fingers, bend your fingers. Don't forget about your thumbs, reaching up with your arms, raising your arms above your head or as high as you possibly can. And going back down. Going down with your arms. And then relax again. Shake your hands, let them go. I'd like you to notice how you feel in those fingers, in those hands. And just relax. Come to a standing position. Relaxing those arms. Beautiful. Now reaching up with your arms, interlace your fingers, pushing your palms away, reaching up a little bit higher. I'm going to start to tilt across to the left-hand side. Inhale, come back to the center and moving over to the other side. Inhale, slowly return, come out, releasing your arms down alongside of your body. Beautiful. And we will be doing a standing pose. We will be doing easy variant of the pyramid pose, 3 different options. So we'll be coming towards the front of the mat, feet at least hip width apart. I'm going to slide the left foot back, but not too far back. So when I turn around, about 1 meter away, make sure your feet are hip width apart and your hips in a square position. The first option, we're going to place both hands above the right knee. It's an easier version. The other way, we're going to interlace our elbows or reverse namaste is the third option. Just start to prepare with yours, keeping your back as straight as possible. And we start to bend over the right leg. Bend your right knee on the way down and keep your back as straight as possible. You can always land your hands above the right knee if needed to be. Once you feel you can't go any lower, straighten your right knee. Both heels down on the floor. Keep breathing. When you're ready, on the way up, pressing on your heels, bend your right knee, come up. Relaxing those arms and bring your left foot forward. And we'll do the right leg back again the same way. Both heels down on the floor. Prepare with your hands. First option, left hands above the left knee. Second, your elbows interlaced. Or third, reverse namaste, arms together. And start to go down again. Bend your left knee on the way down. Keep your back straight. And as soon as you feel the resistance at the back of your body, you stop and straighten your left knee as much as possible. When you're ready, come up, pressing on your heels, bend your left knee on the way up. Come up slowly, releasing your arms. And just step your right foot forward. Let's place your hands on your lower back, where you bend back nice and gentle. Then return, come back to the center again. One more pose before we come down into a sitting position. Keeping your feet again at least hip width apart, maybe arms out for balance. And find the point of focus. Step your left foot on a tippy toe. We've done it before. And you can leave it like that, or flex your left foot and the leg is already off of the floor. And point your foot again and then release your left leg down. The same with your right. Step your right foot forward and on big toes down, big toe down, and then flex your right foot. And that's it. Stay on your left. Keep breathing. And then again, point your toes and then relax your foot down on the floor. Time to go down towards the floor. Come seated on the floor sit on the floor with your legs straight. And if it's comfortable to sit like that with your hands down on your thighs, that is great. If not, maybe place something under your buttocks. Now we will be working with our hips. So let's bend your left knee, placing your left arm underneath of your left knee, and we begin to rotate your left leg like that. Low leg. And then the opposite way. Beautiful. Let's just grab your left knee with your left hand and left foot with your right. And we begin to rotate that left leg in a circular motion. So literally we rotate the left hip joint. And then the opposite way. Beautiful. And then just release that left leg down on the floor. We'll do the same with your right. Bend the right knee, place your right arm underneath of your right knee. Begin to rotate your low leg. The opposite way. Great. And let's again hold on to the right knee with your right hand and the right foot with your left. And we begin to rotate that right leg. And then the opposite way. And then slowly release, relax your right leg down, placing your hands down on the floor behind your buttocks and just gently roll your feet from side to side. Getting ready for a spinal twist in a sitting position. Once again, if you'd like, place the bolster under your buttocks. Now let's grab that left leg and move it across like that, like you're casually sitting on the couch. Now place your left hand down on the floor behind your buttocks, and your right arm will go over the left leg like that. Twist into the left hand side. Keep breathing. Excuse me. And now when you're ready, return and just bring that left leg back. Bend both knees. Hug your knees around your back. And then return. Straighten your left leg and just move your right leg across. Place your left arm over the right knee. Right hand will go down on the floor behind your buttocks. Excuse me, I need to grab this glass of water. That is. And then we slowly return again, come back, bend both knees, hold on to your knees around your back. And let's just straighten your right leg. Bring your left heel a little closer to your groin. Release your left knee out to the left hand side. If need to, support your left knee with a block. Placing your hands down on the floor, either side of your right leg, or maybe blocks if needed. And just slowly start to walk your hands away as you begin to bend over your right leg. And keep softening, relaxing, breathing. And then slowly start to walk your hands back. Placing your left forearm down on the floor behind your left buttock and stretch your right arm overhead. And come back. Beautiful. And then lift your left knee, stretch it out. Bend your right knee, roll it out. Hands down on the floor, either side of your left leg. And let's start to bend over your left leg. And then slowly walking your hands back. Right forearm down on the floor behind your buttocks. Left arm overhead. And then come back, release. We will go down on the floor on your back, making sure just relaxing the legs first. Make sure you've got your blocks and bolsters within your reach. We will be doing some maybe elevation of the hips with using one or two blocks. So if you're capable, use two blocks. If not, one block will do. So place them here, lying down on the floor on your back. So we'll do a supported bridge. So slide, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and we're going to be lifting our hips and see how many blocks we will be able to slide underneath of our sacrum. Make sure your feet on the ground, on the floor, knees about hip width apart. Make sure you can relax your buttocks on the top of the blocks and just relax. Now prepare to come out. Let's just lift your hips, come up on your tippy toes, remove your blocks, move them away. Relax your hips down, relax your buttocks down. And we're going to be holding on to the knees, roll from side to side. Now just gently roll your knees across to the left-hand side, arms out, turn your head away from your knees, relaxing this reclining spinal twist. And then start to raise your knees up, move them across to the other side. Turn your head away from your knees towards the left-hand side. Then when you're ready, raise your knees up. Again, holding on to your knees, roll from side to side. Raising your legs and arms and begin to shake. Then drop your legs down, drop your arms down on the floor. Have a little rest, and then we prepare for our gentle inversion. So either block or a bolster goes underneath of your sacrum or buttocks. And we'll raise our legs up. Begin to release your legs down. Stretch your legs out. Arms over the head. And then we slowly start to get ready for Shavasana, relaxation. Just start to prepare, make sure it is comfortable. Either switch the lights off in your room or cover your eyes with eye pillow or small towel. Gently close your eyes. Become aware of the top of your head. Slowly begin to relax your skull. Soften and relax your ears. Begin to smooth your forehead, followed by your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Soften your cheeks. Relax your mouth, your lips, your jaw, your tongue. Relax your neck, your throat, followed by your shoulders. Going down your arms, relax your arms, your hands, fingers. Softening your upper back, middle back, lower back. Let go of your buttocks. Letting go of your upper chest, middle chest, your tummy. Relax your groin. Letting go of your upper legs, your knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, and your toes. Now slowly start to roll your head from side to side. And as you become aware of your fingers and toes, begin to move your fingers, move your toes. Stretch your arms overhead. And then bringing your arms down alongside of your body. Bend your knees. Hold on to your knees and roll from side to side. As always, we're rolling upon our favorite side so we can remain there for a few moments before we're coming up into a sitting position. Take your time, just relax a little. And then slowly start to raise up into a sitting position. Join your palms together in front of your heart center. Open your heart with love. And then we gently bow in respect to one another. Raising up slowly. Thank you so much for joining the practice tonight. Enjoy the rest